But the only rule for Christmas shopping is just don't get them another lens mug. Starting on the cheaper end with items under $25, the first item is this Smallrig Multitool. It's only $17 and it's a really small and useful tool that you can easily throw in your bag or case. It has different size Allen keys, a small Phillips head, a small hexagon head, and a flat head. Camera gear requires a lot of loosening and tightening when it comes to things like tripods and other stabilization gear, and especially if you're someone who likes to rig out your camera with cages and other accessories. So this Smallrig tool really comes in clutch and helps you keep organized because you need just one tool instead of a bunch of individual tools. Next on the list is this Impact Super Clamp. Grip equipment is the glue that keeps everything together on a video shoot or photo shoot. And these super clamps from Impact are very versatile and reliable, and for $25, it's a really great value. From an outsider's perspective, it might not seem that cool, but if you give this to a camera person, they're gonna easily find good use for it. You can clamp these to any stand and most surfaces, and it has these input spots where you can attach 1/4-inch screws and spigots. These are great to attach things like V-mount batteries, flags, bounces, and other grip equipment. For my YouTube setup, how I'm actually getting this shot right now in all of my videos, I'm using 2 of these clamps. So I have both of them clamped to my light stand, and I'm using one of the clamps to mount my camera on top of, and the other one is used to mount a V-mount battery. I'm sure that your friend can find all types of uses for this. Moving up a little bit in price now, we have the Deity D4 Mini, which you can buy for $50, and it's probably the best shotgun microphone that you can get at $50. It not only has great sound, but it has features that other microphones at this price don't have. It has an input jack which allows you to attach another microphone, and this is going to allow you to record 2 separate tracks of audio to your camera. The D4 Mini also has RF shielding, which is going to allow you to attach something like a Rode Wireless Go to it, and you're not going to have to worry about getting that static interference. And of course, it comes with a little wind muff that's going to allow you to block out the wind when you're outdoors. Even if the person that you're buying for already has a shotgun microphone, it's always really useful to have multiple shotgun microphones because a lot of videographers have multiple cameras that they use, and it's always good to attach an external microphone to get better scratch audio and ambient noise. And I use this D4 in particular for travel because it allows me to preserve my more expensive shotgun microphone. Next on the list is the Ambitful A2 RGB tube light. So this is a 1-foot full RGB tube light that at $50 is a really great value. This is great as a hair light when you boom it above you with an extension arm. You can use it as a practical light in the background to add some interest and dimension to your shot. Or it can also be hidden and become an accent light for a pop of color in the background. And when it comes to products, you can also use it as an accent light behind it. You can use it as a rim light, and maybe even use it as a key light. For video and photo people, you can really never have too many lights, and for a really versatile one like this, it's definitely going to be appreciated. Next on the list is this Sirui Mini Desk Tripod, which you can find for around $68. Tripods are one of those things that are just always useful to have plenty of, and a mini desk tripod like this one is really great for holding phones, mounting a shotgun microphone to, and also mounting smaller lights if you want to add pops of color in a room. This one in particular holds up to 8.8 pounds, so you can easily throw on any DSLR or mirrorless camera with a pretty heavy lens, and it's going to be able to handle it. So the legs fold up really nicely to create this really nice handle that you can use for things like vlogging or for on-the-go videography in a really small form factor. And it's also got a pretty sturdy ball head that makes it easy to level your camera or to get just the right angle for a shotgun microphone or a small light. It extends all the way up to 13.5 inches and can fold down to under 10 inches, making it very portable. There are plenty of other ways that you could use a tripod like this, and if you gift it to a videographer friend, I'm sure they're gonna love it. Next on the list, and one of my favorite items, is the Aputure B7C, which you can buy for $70. The B7C is actually over my left shoulder in all of my videos, and I mounted it to the wall and turned it red to mimic a tally recording light. It just has a cool little touch for my YouTube setup. So I actually haven't used this light outside of YouTube, but just using it in this way really shows you the versatility of the light and how creative you can get with it on all types of shoots. I've also used this light inside of a tripod lamp to give me a nice practical light as well as a nice set piece. And I'm sure you can use this for set design and lighting on all types of shoots, especially if you buy multiple of them and use them together. What's cool is you can control it with the Sidus Link app, which makes it really easy to get the exact color you want. And you can even do cool effects like mimicking party lights, firelight, sirens, and more. The last two items on this list are items that don't really seem like the most fun things to buy, but they're items that videographers would really appreciate and honestly can't get enough of. The first is this 1TB Samsung T7 SSD for $90. One of the most expensive parts of being a videographer is having to invest in storage. Video files are so massive and take up so much space very quickly, and videographers are really obsessed with backing up all their files to multiple different hard drives because you never know if one of them is going to fail and you just lose everything. For under $100, you're only going to be able to buy SSDs with 1TB or less. SSDs are faster and more reliable than traditional hard drives, so your videographer friend is likely going to use it to edit active projects. These are a great gift that you can't go wrong with. The next item on the list are camera batteries. The price of these can vary greatly depending on the type of camera you have and whether you're using factory or third-party brands, and so you're gonna have to know the exact type of battery that your friend's camera uses. Third-party brands are a lot more affordable, but they're not as reliable and usually don't have as much power, so I would stick with going with the factory ones. If your friend has a modern DSLR or mirrorless camera, one battery is gonna cost you anywhere between $50 and $100. For my cameras, I use the Sony Z batteries, which are $70 a pop. So again, not the most fun item to buy for a Christmas gift, but I'm sure that your friend is gonna really appreciate it. And if you need even more suggestions for camera gifts, both budget-friendly and more expensive, watch this playlist right here. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.